Good morning friends, welcome to the second session speed calculation 2. In the first session we try to understand some specific type problems in which when that specific condition exists we can apply those methods. In the second session we will try to understand some general methods of calculations. The whole lecture is dedicated to two types. The first one is cross multiplication and the second one is base method. The first one is cross multiplication and the second one is base method. So first of all I will start this cross multiplication method. We try to solve some questions from this method and then we will shift to the second method which is known as base method. Now when we start with our first method, that is cross multiplication. Cross multiplication method is nothing but an extension of our general multiplication method. For example, suppose you have to multiply two numbers. One is 32 and second is 42. These two digits number are there. The first number is 32 and second number is 42. What your general concept states to you? How you multiply? 2 into 2 will give you 4. 2 3 is 6. Then cross. 4 2 is 8. 4 3 is 12. And you add 4. 14 4 carry 1 3. Answer is said to be 1 3 4 4. It means when you multiply 32 into 42, you get your answer as 1344. Now, when you try to understand how we multiply this, my last place is 4. How we have got this? Multiplying 2 into 2. It means 4 cross multiplication, last two places I will use this symbol. For the middle place I have got 4. There is a need to look at how we get this 4. 2 3 is 6, 4 2 is 8. 6 plus 8 will give you 14. It means for the second place I have got the number after addition of this cross multiplication. At the first place it is 13. How we have got this 13? 4 3 is 12 and the carry part from the earlier numbers. So I can say my first place would be filled in this way. That is the first method by which we are trying to understand how to multiply two digits number. So I have just broken my question in three parts. That is used for my last place, that is for my middle place and that is for my first place. It is for the last digit, middle digit and that is for first digit. Now we try to understand how we can apply this. We can take the same example. 32 into 42. Try to do the calculations in your mind. Multiply 2 into 2. You get 4. Then, that is the first point. 2 3 is 6. 4 2 is 8. 6 plus 8, 14. Write here 4. Carry would be 1. Then, I will use the first place. 3 4 is 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Answer is said to be 1 3 4 4. It becomes my answer. Try to understand it again. For the last digit, you multiply 2 into 2, you get it as 4. For the second place, you just cross multiply and add. 3 to the 6, 4 to the 8, 6 plus 8, 14, 4. Carry would be 1. For the first place, you multiply these two numbers, 12, and 1 is taken as a carry. 12 plus 1, 13. We can have some more examples. Suppose you have to multiply 92 into 81. 2, 1 to the 2. 9 plus 16, 25, 5. Carry 2. 72 or 2, 74. It means in this method, whatever calculations, we make it on the writing 3 steps. We have just broken these 3 steps into single step and we have got this 7452. For example, you have to multiply 83 into 46. Just multiply this. How you can multiply? 6 3 is 18 8. carry would be 1. 48 plus 12, 60 plus 1, 61. Put here 1, carry would be 6. Then 32 plus 6, 38. Answer is said to be 3818. I think the point is clear. We can have some more examples in order to have the better understanding of this method. You have to multiply 76 into 84. This method can be done only by those students who are good in addition of two numbers. 4 6 are 24 4, carry would be 2. 28 plus 2, 30. 30 plus 48, 78, 8, carry would be 7. 56 plus 7, 63. Our answer is said to be 6384. You have to multiply 99 into 84. Multiply 4 9s are 36 6, carry would be 3. 4 9s are 36. 9 8s are 72. 36 plus 72, 108 plus 3, 111. I will write here 1, carry would be 11. 9 8s are 72 plus 11, 83. Answer is said to be 8316. So I hope you have got this method. These type of methods requires a lot of practice from your side. So I expect from your side, after understanding how to multiply two digits number, practice more and more, solve more and more questions that will enable you to have a fast approach in your exam. After understanding this, we try to understand the second part of this, by which we can multiply two 3 digits number, which is very important from any examination point of view, as well as it increases your confidence. Before going on this method, I will just tell you about the chart, how we get this. So we have 5 places for this, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. For the first place, last digit single. For the second place, cross multiplication for the last 2 places. For the middle place, cross for 3. One more step is added when you have to multiply 2 3 digits number. For the fourth place, again cross of the first 2 digits. For the first place, you have to find a direct multiplication of the first 2 digits. So now our step includes first, second, third, fourth and fifth. These multiplication we always start from the back side. We have a look over an example. You have to multiply 321 into 433. We solve it step by step. What is first step? Multiply 3 into 1, you get here 3. For the second step, make a double cross. 3 to the 6 and 3 into 1, 3. 6 plus 3, 9. I will make it here 9. For the third place, it is cross of 3. First will be with last. 3 into 3, 9. 4 into 1, 4. 9 plus 4, 13. 2 into 3, 6. 13 or 6, 19. Put here 9, carry would be 1. Then for the fourth place, cross for first 2. 3 3s are 9. 1 carry 10. 10 plus 8, 18. 8 carry would be 1. 3 4s are 12. 12 and 1, 13. Answer is said to be 138993. Just try to understand it again. What this cross multiplication method states. If you have to multiply 2 3 digits number, how you can multiply? 1 into 3, put here 3. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 4, 13 plus 6, 19, 9, carry will be 1. Put carry here. Then 9 plus 1, 10 and 8, 18, 8, carry will be 1. 3 4s are 12 and 1, 13. Answer is said to be 138993. We can have one more example stating this. Suppose you have to multiply 723 into 433. You have to multiply 723 into 433. How you can multiply? Multiply 3 3s are 9. 3 to the 6 and 9. 15, 5, carry will be 1. Then 21 plus 1, 22, 22 plus 12, 34, 34 plus 6, 40, put here 0, carry will be 4. After this, 21, 4, 26, 26 and 8, 34, 4, carry will be 3, 28 and 3, 31. The answer is said to be 314059. Have a look at 3 3s are 9, then 3 2s are 6 and 9, 15, 5, carry would be 1, 21 and 1, 22, 22 and 12, 34, 34 and 6, 40, 0, carry will be 4, 21 and 4, 25 and 8, 33, just check it again, 3 3 are 9, 3 2 are 6 and 9, 15, 5, carry 1, 21 and 1, 22 and 12, 34, 34 and 6, 40, 0, carry will be 4, 21 and 4, 25 and 8, 33, put it here, 3, carry would be 3, 28 and 3, 31, it should be 313059, means you should be very specific while adding these numbers. We may take one more example for this question. You have to multiply 224 into 733. Do it step by step. 3 4s are 12, 2, carry will be 1. 3 2s are 6, 1, 7, 7 and 12. 19, 9, carry will be 1. 3 2s are 6 and 1, 7, 7 and 28, 35, 35 and 6, 41, 1, carry will be 4, 6, 4, 10 and 14, 24, carry will be 2, 14 and 2, 16. Our answer is said to be 164192. And one more very important application for this method is, in any question, whenever you have to find Q square of any 3-digit number, because in last class I told you how to find the square of a 2-digit number. When you have to find square of a 3-digit number, just try to understand how you can apply this. Suppose I have to find the square of 724. I will just multiply it, and it will be very easy and convenient for us to multiply. How? 4 4s are 16, 6, carry will be 1, 8 and 8. I will make twice of it, 16 and 1. 17, 7, carry will be 1, 28 and 28, 56 and 4, 60, 1 is carry, 61, 1, carry would be 6, 14 and 14, 28 and 6, 34, 4, carry would be 3, 49 and 3, 51, answer is said to be 524176, it becomes my answer. I hope the point is clear to you. So that is our part 2, by which we just try to understand how to multiply 2 3-digits number. Same approach can be used when one number is a 2-digit number and one is a 3-digit number. Suppose you have to multiply 722 into 46. Put here 0 and then multiply. 6 to the 12, 2, carry 1. 12 and 1, 13 or 8, 21, 1, carry will be 2. 42 to 44, that would be 0 and 8. 44 and 8, 52, 2, carry would be 5. 28 and this would be 0. 28 and 5, 33. 7, 0, 0. The answer is said to be 33212. Means when one number is a 2-digit number and one number is a 3-digit number, in this case also we can apply this approach, but we just put 1 0 here and then we can simply multiply. So this method is known as cross multiplication method. This method must be used by you when you have a good practice over this method. You can only apply this method when you practice a lot over this. If you don't practice, then go for the traditional way of multiplication. But you will find that once you practice over this method, you will save a lot of time while calculating, while multiplying a 2-digit number with a 3-digit number, or multiplying to a 3-digit number, or if you have to find the square of a 3-digit number, you can easily use this method in order to answer your question. we will shift to our second method of this class, which is known as the base method. One of very most important method, because you will find number of calculations are there which can be solved by this method. Before starting with this, I write some of the calculations and you have to think over this whether you can solve it without use of paper and pen. But after understanding this method, you can answer all these questions without any problem. Suppose 112 into 103, you have to multiply 119 into 104, 92 into 97, 998 into 993, 9983 into 9992, 9982 whole square, or 1012 into 998. Means after understanding of this method, you are in a position to answer all these questions without any problem, without use of paper and pen. You can just write answer to this question. Okay. First of all, we can start with this method. What this method talks about? This method is based on two general things. First, this method can be applied when we have to multiply two numbers where both numbers are close to same base. Same base means either the base is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh or so on. We can have a look over the method. Suppose you have to multiply 12 into 13. By the general multiplication, we can say answer is equal to 156. But we try to apply the base method over this problem and try to understand how we multiply this. We have to multiply 12 into 13. The first look that we have seen, my both numbers are close to the same base. Both are close to the base 10. Then I will find what is the increment. Here is 2. 12 is 10, 2 more than 10, 13 is 3 more than 10. So in the first step, we will multiply these two, 2 into 3, I will get 6. First point that you have to understand, at the time of multiplication over these increments, if base is 10, because here my base is 10, then we fill single digit in the last. We fill single digit in the last. What does it rule says? When base is 10, use single digit in the last after multiplication. When base is 100, use 2 digits in the last. Base is 1000, use 3 digits. 10,000, use 4 digits. How? 2 3s are 6. I will put here 6. In the next step, 12 and increment is 3. 12 plus 3, 15, or 13, increment is 2. 13 plus 2, 15. Answer is 156. Means in one number you have to add the increment of second, or in the second number you have to add increment of the first. Try to understand it again. We have to multiply 12 into 13. If I go with the base method, I know that both numbers are close to base 10. So what I was thought of, 2 is increment, here increment is 3. Multiply 2 into 3, I will get 6. Put here 6. Then in the first number add the increment of second, or in the second number add the increment of first, and I say my answer is said to be 156. You can take one more example here. I have to multiply 18 into 13. Here increment is 8, here increment is 3. That thing you have to do in your mind. I am just explaining you. That's why I am writing here. After that, just multiply this. 8 into 3 will state you 24. I will put here 4. Then I have to place the last digit, because I know that in the case of 10 I have to use a single digit. My carry would be 2. In the second case, I will either add 18 plus 3, 21, or 13 plus 8, 21. 21 and 2 is the carry. 21 plus 2, 23. So my answer is said to be 234. Try to understand it again. It is given that 18 into 13. I will multiply 8 into 3, 24, put here 4, then carry would be 2, because I know that when my base is 10, I will use only single digit here, so I will put here 4 and carry will be 2. In the second case, I will take 18 plus 3 or 13 plus 8. In both cases, I will get 21 and 2 is carry. It is taken as 234. This rule is very helpful when my base increases from 10 to 100 or 1000. For example, just have a look over this. You have to multiply 112 into 107. Here my increment is 12 and it is 7. Because my bases are 10, because now my bases are 100. 112 is 12 more than 100 and 107 is 7 more than 100. So first I will multiply 12 into 7. I get 84. Right? I have two places in the last. In the second case, 112 plus 7, it should be 119. Answer is 119, 8, 4. Just try to understand it again. In this case, my base is 100. And from 100, my increment is 12 and here my increment is 7. So first I multiply these two increments, I get 84. And we know that for the when base is 100, we have to fill last two digits. I will put it here 84. Then in the second case, either add 112 plus 7 means increment of the second number must be added in the first, or increment of the first number have to be added in second. So I can say my answer is said to be 11984. Take one more example. 103 into 102. Just understand it again. Here my increment is 3, it is 2. Multiply 3 into 2, you get 6. But we know that whenever base is 100, we have to fill last two digits. So I will write here at 06. I will take it here 06 and then 103 plus 2, that is said to be 105. So answer is said to be 10506. Now we have some examples from 1000 series. For example, if I say I have to multiply 1012 into 1009. Here my increment is 12, here my increment is 9. 12 nines are 108 and my base is 1000. We know that when base is 1000, we have to fill last three places. It means 12 nines are 108. I will write here 108. After that, 1012 plus 9, it would be taken as 1021. So answer is said to be 1021, 108. I hope you got the idea. You have to multiply 1023 into 1003. Here my increment is 23, my increment is 3. 23 into 3, 69, put here 69, but when base is 1000, in the last we have to fill 3 digits and I am getting only 2 digit. I will write 10 here. After that, 1023 plus 3. This will give me 1026. Answer is said to be 1026069. It becomes my answer. I hope you got the idea of this. So that is our first part of the base method, in which we just try to understand whenever we have to multiply any two numbers where both numbers are either close to 10. We are talking about when numbers are greater than that. Greater than 10, greater than 100, greater than 1000. In these cases, how we can apply this? If we have to apply our answer, we just take the increments, multiply those and apply this rule. When base is 10, we use single digit. Base is 100, we use 2 digits. Base is 1000, we use 3 digits. Base is 10,000, we take 4 places. Write this and then add the increment of the second number in the first number, or add the increment of the first number in the second number. Now after understanding of this, I hope you can easily answer these two questions. What does it say? 112 into 103. 12 3s are 36. 100 base at 2 digit आ गया. 112 plus 3, 115. Answer is said to be 11536. 119 19 into 104, 19 fours are 76, and after that 119 plus 4, 123. So answer is said to be 12376. That's an answer to our statement. Now we take the second part of this base method, in which we take the numbers where my numbers are less than 100, 1000, 10,000. For example, I have to find the multiplication of 92 into 93. Now if you try to understand this, 92 how much is less? 8. 93 how much is less? 7. From 100, because two numbers are close to 100. So we just try to take 92 is how much is less? 8. And 93 is how much is less? 7. Now I must multiply 8 into 7. I get it as 56. 8 into 7, I take it as 56, right? Then I will do the same base, same concept. 100 base है, last में 2 digit आ गया 56. Then either subtract the decrement of the second number from the first one, or decrement of the first number from the second one. 92 minus 7, 85, or 93 minus 8, 85. Answer is said to be 8556. Method is totally same, but in this method, there we have the increments, now we have the decrements. You have to multiply 992 into 989. Here my decrement is 8, here my decrement is minus 11. So I will multiply minus 11 into 8, I get it 88. But we know that base is 1000, we have to use 3 places. So I will make it as 088. After that, either subtract 8 from 989 or 11 from 992. In both cases, I get it as 981. My answer is equal to 981088. I think what the idea? So that is our second part of the base method, in which we just try to understand when we have to multiply two numbers where my both numbers are close to 10, 100,000, but they are smaller than that. In that case, instead of taking the increments, we will take the decrements. Now, with the help of this, I hope you can easily answer these 3 questions. 92 into 97, minus 8, minus 3, right here 24, then 92 minus 3, 89. The answer is said to be 8924. For the second question, 998 into 993, minus 2, minus 7, multiply minus 2 into minus 7, you get it 14. Because base is 1000, you take it as 014. Right? After that, 998 minus 7, it should be 991. The answer is 991014. You have to multiply 9983 into 9992. Here my decrement is minus 17 and minus 8. 17 8s are, you must be good in the tables also. 17 8s are 136. Right here 136. Base is 10,000. Make 4 places. So I will make it as 0136. Then 9983 minus 8. This will give me 9975, and it becomes my answer. You can use the calculator in order to check whether it is right or wrong, but you will find that all these questions are right. Similarly, you have to find the square of 9982. So what I can take it as 9982 into 9982, minus 18 and minus 18. 18 square, 324. I write here as 324 and 0 in the last. Then 9982 minus 18, I get it as 9964. My answer is equal to 99640324. So that is our second method, by which what we have understood, we have just understood that whenever we have to multiply any two numbers which are close to base 10, 100,000 or 10,000, But here my both numbers are smaller than 10, 100,000 or 10,000. So in these type questions we try to apply this technique in order to get our answer. I hope the point is clear to you. After understanding this method, now we have the last method of this base method. This type of questions deals with where you have the both mixture of increments and decrements. We can take an example. We have to multiply 107 into 92. We have to multiply 107 into 92. Here my increment is 7, my decrement is minus 8. So what you can do, you can just write the product 56 minus 56. Because my base is 100, put 2 zeros here and either add 92 plus 7 you get 99 or 107 minus 8 you get 99. Take the subtraction 9, 8, 4, 4. That's my answer. Because in this we have to subtract, so in order to get the accuracy, in order to have accurate answer, we just take the number here 7 into minus 8, I have taken it as minus 56. Because my base is 100, I will write 2 zeros here. Then 107 minus 8, 99 or 92 plus 7, 99. So I will subtract 9900 minus 56, answer is 9844. Take one more example, 111012 into 992. My increment is 12, decrement is minus 8. Increment is 12, decrement is minus 8. Multiply these two numbers, minus 96. Base is 1000, put 3 places here, 0, 0, 0. Then 1012 minus 8, I will get it as 1004. Subtract, you will find 1003904, that becomes your answer. I hope the idea is clear to you. We can take one more look here. 1012 into 998 plus 12 minus 2. It means minus 24. Base is 1000. Write 3 zeros. 1012 minus 2. 1 0, 1 0. Now subtract it and get your answer. I hope after understanding of this method, you are in a position to multiply any two numbers where both numbers are close to 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. How much big is the number? But you have to ensure that you are in a position to multiply their increments or decrements. If you are good in your calculations up to tables of 25, in that case you can easily multiply any two numbers where the increments are either equal to 18, 20, 25, 23. You can easily multiply those increments and then apply this rule in order to get your answer, right? So after understanding of this cross multiplication method and base method, I hope you will feel some confident when you have to answer these big calculations, because in most of the competitive exam, if you have a standard question on calculation, examiner is trying to check whether you know about the general concepts of calculations, about standard techniques, standard methods. If you know these methods, hopefully you are in a position to answer your questions. Thank you very much.